I think I feel how you would expect me to feel. In a game that we didn't perform at the level we did against Egypt, I thought we had a lot of players that played in the 3 games, and I thought our energy levels were not the highest. But when you get yourself into a position of being 2-0 up, you don't expect to concede in the way that we conceded. This was shown in the 3 games. What we've had to do is we've put ourselves in positions where you have to score 3 goals to win a game, in all 3 of our games. And we continue to make fundamental mistakes. We got ourselves into the lead, whether we deserve that or not, but the fact is that we were in the lead, and to go to this stage of the game is this is why it's an angle changing. I think you can hear by the commotion that's going inside that it's an angry place at the moment. Unless you are able to see a game through, then it becomes very, very difficult.
Next question.
No, I don't think that's the case. If you're asking me about the results that we've had and the performances that we've had, we have not been good. If you're asking me about myself personally, then as head coach, I've not done well enough in this competition. We have played 3 games, as I've said. We've conceded 2 goals in each of these games, and we haven't put ourselves in a position, a winning position, where we can score goals. So, no, if you're asking me about my performance, I take responsibility for this team. I have a group of players that came here and wanted to do well, wanted to do really well, wanted to compete really well. For the results that we've had in these 3 games, I'm the head coach, and I will always take responsibility. The impact can only be judged by results. So I think what you have to do, and I think as journalists, you will analyse, and you will analyse the results from myself as head coach. What I was hoping was that this team that we had, this is the best opportunity that we had coming into this competition, where we had the players for a long enough period to train and to put a formation in place. And this was one that we was hoping that we would grow during this competition, and the fact is that we haven't. So my the assessment of my results so far is that they have not been good enough. And at this moment, things are very wrong, and that we're at the end of performances seen us giving away a 2-0 lead. I'm not thinking about anything else at the moment, because for whatever anybody might think, I'm as angry and frustrated as anybody else. I'm the head coach. This is my responsibility. As regards anything past this moment, then no, I'm not speaking about it. We'll speak about the questions you asked me, which are about our performance, about my role, my participation in the role, and I'm prepared to answer all of those questions. But at the moment, that's all I'm thinking
Of the Blasters. Thank you.
As regards Richard Forey, then this is a goalkeeper that in the 3 games that we played that's made some important saves. For us. This is a judgment always. This is a judgment always by myself as head coach. I take responsibility. You're picking on one particular individual. This is a team of 11 players. I take responsibility for picking the team. At the moment things are very raw, and again, I take responsibility. Anything past this moment, then it's not for me to speak about at this moment. It's not.
Last question.
It's to speak about my feelings now, what I feel about this result today, this performance today, and anything else is past today. I'm not prepared to do that.
Good evening, Coach.
The decision was that we evaluate the players throughout the game, and evaluating the players throughout the game are the players that are looking more fatigued than others. And in our opinion, Jose Pinto was one of those that was looking more fatigued than others. So then it's a question of who replaces it. Do you change the shape? And these are decisions that you have to make. So we replaced him because for me he was looking fatigued in that first half.